Mic is muted. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Not So Late Night live stream show with your hosts, Jimmy Degenerate and Ian Pearson. And now, please welcome Jimmy Degenerate and Ian Pearson. Woo!
Yay! Cheers.
The two
Cheers.
scotches in here separated.
Cheers. We'll do a hand. Cheers.
Ooh, absolutely. Ooh, the
Cheers.
sound has drastically
Cheers.
changed.
Cheers. Can't wait.
So how's life, Ian?
It's great.
Tell me, what have you been up to? How was Ghost Watch?
Ghost Watch was terrifying.
Was it?
Yes, I've lost even more of my soul in the other realms.
Can you tell us of some of the things you encountered at this time?
Not without falling into violent panic attacks.
Fair enough. Ian will be back on Ghost Watch. June 17th.
Don't send me back.
June.
Don't send me back. I don't want to go.
So how do you like the new place?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah?
I'm a Southsider now.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. You live like right down the street from me.
Pretty much. There's no permit parking. There's chickens next door.
Do you live in Sox permit parking where
No.
they issue the sticker?
Nope.
Okay.
There's nothing over there. There's just street.
That's awesome.
The only thing you can't park next to are fire hydrants, and even that, I don't think they
Care that
enforce.
much? Nothing's gonna burn in my neighborhood. So how is it finding parking?
So easy.
Super easy.
And even if I can't find parking, I've got a spot in the back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's what's up. Is this apartment bigger than your last?
I think it is a little bit.
A little
It
bit.
definitely feels a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's more open.
Do you have a spacier kitchen?
I do. A
Yeah.
much spacier kitchen. I also have a front porch and a back porch.
Oh, nice. So did you move your porch couch?
No.
Are you gonna get a new porch couch?
No. Nobody sat on my porch couch.
What do you mean? I love sitting on your porch couch. We used to drink and sit on your porch couch.
Like once, and then we stood around next to the porch couch.
I sat on it several times.
And that porch couch also had a pull-out bed. It was heavy as fuck.
You could have unscrewed the bed and moved them as two separate pieces.
I'm not doing that.
We could have used that for the show.
It's probably still out in back of my old apartment.
That's all the way by your old apartment.
It's on the north side.
What about your living room?
Much bigger.
Much bigger?
Much bigger. And the living room feeds right into the kitchen.
Nice. So there's no partition or anything?
No, there's a little arch that separates.
Oh,
them.
yeah. It's got that little bit of wall.
So yeah, it's like wall here, and then like a smaller square right here, and that's what you walk through to get into the kitchen.
Nice.
I want a bead curtain, but Tiffany says no.
So irritating. That sticks to everything.
She thinks it's tacky. She
thinks-
says she doesn't want it to look like a 90s college dorm.
I wish Tiffany would be on this show.
She's
That's-
funnier than me.
That is literally the greatest response.
We get nice ones, the long bees that you see like they used to be in video stores when you would go into the adult section.
Oh, with the thicker beads, not the shitty ones?
Yeah.
You should go to Spencer's and get the ones where it's got the picture.
Of like a caterpillar smoking a hookah.
Yeah, and then you separate them. You could be like, see, it's clearly a 2000s 4-beaded doorway.
We are gonna hang my corncob drapes though in the kitchen, like on the Simpsons.
Like on The
'Cause we have a
Simpsons?
kitchen window.
Oh,
now,
nice.
So we can do the corncob.
Did you not have a kitchen window before?
We did, but it was blocked by my my washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
And then even if we did see it, it just goes into building. That's another thing.
Do you have a washing
distance between
machine?
me and my neighbors? It's great.
Oh, nice.
Do I have a washing machine?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's in our basement.
Nice.
Yeah, basement too.
I think this place has a basement, or at least a storage garage. I don't know. I'm not on the first floor.
It's great. I can be loud and stomp.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Do you play your drums?
I have my electric kit set up over there.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everyone's getting a new place.
It's the thing to do.
It really is. I feel left out. I shouldn't have renewed my fucking lease in this place.
Just break it and get a new place.
I don't even have a lease right now.
No, me either.
Yeah. Well, when I told them I wanted to renew my lease. I was like, hey, I like living here. I totally want to renew it. And they're like, all right, just so you know, it's gonna be like $25 more a month because that was the actual rent. We dropped it during like not being able to sell it. And I was like, I'll give a shit paying $25 more. She's like, cool, we'll send you over a new lease and get an initial and all that stuff. And it never came. Never got an email. Never get in the mail.
Are you still paying $25 more a month?
Yeah, I send her $900 every month, but like,
do you have another lease though?
No.
Like, did you have a previous lease before?
I did.
You should just pay what's on that. I mean, I don't know. Depends on whether or not your relationship with your landlord is worth $25 a month.
I mean, I'm cool with my landlord, and it's not even that much more. And I've seen her since then, and she's never brought it up once. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just keep sending you $900. And if a better opportunity comes along, I literally can just dip out. Who's gonna stop me? And then Nate, you got a new place.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It's fine.
And did you just move into... Did you also just move in this week too?
No, we did the transfer in the middle of May. In the middle of May. We moved fucking down the street.
Did you move east, west, north, or south?
South. We moved from the west loop to the south loop.
Oh.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Someone
The
said,
address
Someone said it's a
is-
landlord hot. Someone said it's a landlord hot.
I'm the landlord.
I think
so
that's
yeah.
You mean
I think that's a
Jacobina?
deciding
Yeah.
factor.
We can acknowledge Jacobina as our only fan.
It's worth fighting. It's the deciding factor if it's worth fighting the landlord or not.
I'm the landlord, so yeah. I'm hot, and yes, I'll fight myself.
You know, you need to get specific on the address. I would say.
Oh yeah, the address is.
Don't dox yourself.
Someone.
Don't
The
dox
address
yourself.
is
Jacob
go
is someone.
fuck yourself.
Why did you agree?
Sorry.
You don't want. You don't
to
want,
our one fan.
You don't
Sorry,
want. You don't want to dox yourself. That's
No.
not good.
I'm not going to. of
Don't
course.
do it.
So we need to do a couple of live on locations since we have new residences. We have to do an MTV Cribs, but it'll be not so late night live stream Cribs.
Yes.
And we'll do an Ian and we'll
Or Pit
do
My Ride
a
one?
Neat, yeah.
We do a Pit
And-
My Ride?
Yeah, we should do a Pit My Ride.
Come see the inside of a lower
Come-
middle class millennial's house.
We-
Come see what you can't afford.
We should do a Pimp My Ride and just pay for like the deluxe car wash.
I don't have a car because I live in the city. Go ahead.
Well, me and
Pimp My
Oh,
Ride.
what we should do? Who's that guy that's running for governor or mayor that's buying everybody gas?
Oh,
Oh!
Willie.
We should
Willie
Willie
Wil-
Wilson the $3
Willie Wilson,
car
yeah.
washes, and go and just give them $50. Be like, your car wash is on us.
$50.
Vote for us for all.
It has to be. It has to be a 4-door, like Honda Accord type car for $50. It can't be a Hummer or like an SUV or like maybe
Well, no,
a
those are bad
mid-size,
for
a
the
mid-size
environment.
sedan or a Prius. Prius is good. Prius, you could give someone $50 if they have a Prius. They can afford gas. They usually get both, right? Hybrids.
I was actually looking into getting an electric car, and it definitely sucks as a renter. You know what I mean? Like
Well, you gotta
there's
be able to plug it in.
well, and that's the thing. It's like there's no way my landlord's gonna be like, oh yeah, you can totally just alter your apartment so I can charge your car. But what I can do is I can get a heavy duty wall plug for it and plug it in that way, and it only takes like, I don't know, 10, 20 hours to charge the fucking thing.
Just run a big green extension cord
Out my window and hope I get a spot right here.
I saw a company at the auto show that was like you could be. It was really affordable. I'd like to remember what the company was, but they were making it so people like us, like renters and people like that, could get a car or charge their car for like it would take like minimum of 2 hours to charge your car.
You hire a
Sounds
homeless
awesome.
person to run on a treadmill next to it throughout the night.
Then you can pay them.
You know what? I've said it once and I'll say it again.
I think we should start using the homeless as billboards. Just give them those signs that they can wear around them. Give them an hourly wage. They're already outside. They're
Hobo
already,
advertising.
like they should do that.
Call
That's
Johnny
advertising.
Hopkins, attorney at law.
like think about it. Like
Hobo
it's
advertising.
genius. They're already outside. People are going to see them. They can still panhandle, and you can give them an hourly wage where they can
Just
make
give
money.
them some food, give them some food. Let them
Give them some skills.
Let
Give them
them-
an
Yeah.
arrow to spin.
and treat it like a normal job. If they work more than 10 hours, classify it as a double, they get a free meal. Someone drops off some food to them.
They don't get money. They just get a free meal.
No, they get paid, and if they work more than 10
They get a
hours,
meal of their choice because people have
They get a meal.
allergies.
You know
People
what
have
I mean?
allergies.
I feel like
they
homeless
all
people-
get the same
I
ham
feel like
sandwich.
homeless people aren't going to be too picky on what
Yeah, they
eat.
will. I would
Sure.
totally be. If you're gonna, no, you got.
I don't-
Everyone has
I
allergies.
If I was starving, pretty sure I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
too
picky, but I'd
I'm
really
a
be.
vegan.
I've given people food and they would just be like, no, I don't like this, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
Is this keto? I'm doing a keto thing.
Or like,
We do
if you
homeless
think about it,
vegan.
you are eating people's like
Yeah,
unfinished
absolutely.
food.
We can do homeless vegan.
Homeless vegan. That would be an interesting YouTube channel,
Go
actually.
into soup kitchens. Excuse me, is this made with cheese?
Is this gluten?
Did you put butter in this?
Did you know how many cows had to die for this dairy?
Oh my
I'm
god,
vegan and I'm homeless.
that would be actually that would work to your advantage because you could just grow your own food. Then you just find a little patch of earth
Grow
and you grow
mushrooms
it.
at my feet.
Yeah, grow mushrooms at your feet.
They call them Chicago toadstools.
Chicago toad. That's funny. Chicago toadstools. I'm putting that in there.
They taste just like a portobello.
Well, I mean, you can get like,
It's
isn't
like
that the meteor mushroom?
it is, yeah. Well, because it's growing off your toes anyways, and it's similar to like how when they make wine, the taste of the wine and the berries is a direct result of the soil that it's grown in. So the type of foot that the mushroom grows on is going to have a drastic effect on the taste of the mushroom as well. So
Interesting.
it's going to have that meaty flavor, but depending on where they live, where they're walking, what they're doing, it might have a smokier taste or a lighter flavor. Hints of like cola and like oak at times.
Someone said about the car, they said you could call it the Nissan Leaf. Imagine if you get done with your date less than an hour and your car's still not charged, you have to take your date home. That would be awkward.
I think
Sitting in there.
I think that name's already taken.
I was actually
The
looking,
Nissan Leaf,
I was
yeah.
actually looking at purchasing a Nissan Leaf because they're like my car but smaller, but they're still built with the height.
They'll cut your penis there right off in the dealership.
A long overdue circumcision.
I'm already circumcised.
A long overdue second circumcision.
Someone says that the hybrids that get only gas or batteries do go bad over time.
Are
Yeah.
all of the someone's Jacob?
I feel like
Pita?
anything with batteries would. I feel like anything with
Jacob
batteries.
Peter says.
Yeah.
Can we just
I think this guy's a bot. I don't even think.
can we just address him by name? It's weird when we say someone when all of us and Jacob Pita know it's Jacob Pita as our only viewer.
Who's our other viewer?
We see
Or did they
you.
drop out?
No, they dropped out.
It's because
He's,
we
take,
haven't.
he's dominating the chat, the comments. That's right.
Jacob Pita is the chair.
He is the chat.
He's the talk of the town.
We're the interactive chat room.
He's
Yeah.
our digital commentator.
He's the town himself.
He said rolling on the fucking floor. Someone.
He better literally be
Someone.
on the floor right now.
It's better than
yeah,
deaf
he's in the middle
guy.
of a seizure right
He
now.
said it's better than it's better than deaf guy? Question mark.
Better than deaf guy.
Question mark. His avatar is pretty cool. I mean, it's this little like bit emoji thing.
Is it Vincent Van Gogh?
No, it's him. So you know how bit emojis work?
Jim gets it.
I have no idea what that means. Oh, because I
He
get
cut
it.
off his ear.
Yeah, he can still hear though.
I mean, he can't though.
Well, that's. I have a friend.
We don't know. We have to ask him
I have a
that.
friend
Well, no, he
who
can
lives
hear
on
me
the
talk
show.
to him.
I think it would be like more like Beethoven, right? Because Beethoven couldn't hear.
Cuts the legs off his piano, presses his
Yeah.
head to the floor.
Actually, he wasn't born deaf. I always thought that Beethoven was. but
no, he
just went
gradually
deaf.
went deaf, and
He
he,
went to
Yeah.
too many
And he-
loud
and he
concerts.
wouldn't-
Yeah,
uh,
I
he wouldn't
probably.
acknowledge it either.
Because he was a man.
So like
and you
when
don't
people
do
would
that.
Yeah, he
bring
was a
up
man
him
during
being
that time.
deaf, he
Yeah,
would
you don't
like,
do
be
that
like, Oh, I
shit.
know what you're talking about. Like, I'm
You
not,
don't do that
not
shit.
going deaf.
What?
Like,
The
actually,
women probably didn't care back then. They're like, oh,
Actually,
now they're like, oh, we
Beethoven-
care.
Beethoven was actually an outstanding musician. He's the
composer.
He's actually the first
Composer.
musician?
You
first
heard it
composer
You heard
Yeah.
it here
to
first.
be
Beethoven's
acknowledged
a
as
good
a musician.
Yeah.
He wrote in a letter that the music he created was his art. He was the first musician to ever do that, or first composer. Most of them just like did it as work. He was the first person to say, "This is my art."
He was a
This is what I
hippie, man.
create."
He was a hippie.
And
Yeah.
he also, on his deathbed, cut locks of his hair off and gave it to like whoever the fuck was like
Hey,
watching
baby.
him die.
Hey, baby.
And said,
I wonder if this hair's circulating somewhere.
No, it's in a museum.
Oh.
He cut the hair
I
off.
want
and he
one.
handed it to whoever in his deathbed and said, "Save this. One day science will be able to know why I died."
He gave
And
it to the right people,
and
because
they
he's still
tested
there.
it and found out that because he was ingesting lead from their cutlery,
Oh no!
he had lead poisoning, and that's why he was dying.
So he probably wasn't the only one. I bet a lot of
No,
people
that happened
were...
to a shitload of people. But he was like the first dude in like the
So he had a head full of lead.
the 15th century who was like, one day science will be able to
19th
tell
century.
you what I die or whatever.
Oh,
19th
no.
century.
He was alive in the 1800s.
Was it?
Oh
Okay.
no!
But yeah, he was
Poor
like one of the
guy.
first dudes to be like, science will tell me. You
So
know, what's wrong with me
So
through it.
do you think he? So he didn't know. He just knew something was going on because he became deaf. So he's
Well,
like,
yeah.
something had to have
He was
happened.
also like, when you get lead poisoning, like your brain gets more dull, your response time gets slower, your gums bleed,
Oh no!
things like that. So like this was just happening, and he's just like, why is my life so miserable? Let's cut off my hair, and you'll
That's
be
a
able
true
to,
artist right there.
one day you'll be
Yeah.
able to test it and figure out what the fuck's happening with it.
Art and science. Art and science.
Right, way ahead of his time.
What do you guys want? Your like when you die, like do you be cremated? Do you want your body to go to science? Do you want something part of you to go to science? Some people want to,
no chemicals to be put in my body.
So you just want to be cremated?
No,
No.
I want to be buried.
You want to be buried with no. You don't want to be.
I don't want to
You
be
don't formaldehyde or any of
embalmed
that.
or anything
Yeah.
like that. I want to just like return to the earth. So like either give me a biodegradable pop.
You want to feed the earth the right way.
So because you can't like create matter.
But you have to be
and
buried
matter
without
is
a
thing.
coffin. Then you have to be buried like the Native Americans did.
They do have biodegradable coffins
Them in
now,
wax paper.
and they have
What
things
about
called,
those pod things?
exactly. They
Yeah,
have
those
these things called
pods,
pods where
Yeah.
literally they like it's got like plant seeds in it.
Yeah.
And it grows a fucking tree. And
Yeah.
You get put in this.
So you
pod
want to
and
be?
they
What
bury
tree
you.
would you want to be grown into?
Honestly, I would think of weeping willow.
Score.
I feel like that would be a very
Score.
beautiful tree to
Those are
become.
beautiful trees.
And it would also convey my like sadness in the title
Oh,
with my manic depression.
oh no!
Like somewhere by
And
a
they
lake.
don't turn colors; they just stay the same.
Yeah, but they
yeah,
just
they're like
grow
pines.
those beautiful
Yeah,
like long ass
Yeah.
strands.
Yeah.
Leaves.
they have full hair like you do.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be a real full one. It'd be like, oh shit, we can't even see through this one. Like,
Just
like,
you know,
you
throw me
want
next to a
animals
chain
to
of
live
lakes,
in
bro.
there and stuff. Oh, that'd be awesome. That's like a photographer's favorite tree.
Is it? I
Yeah.
can see that.
That was
It's a very
they were
beautiful
always
tree.
my
It's a
favorite
nice
trees.
photogenic tree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've done photo shoots like with just half of
Okay.
them were in a weeping willow. There's just so much, especially when they're really viney and they like the the vines are too long and they just kind of trail off and
Yeah.
yeah.
The Trees by Rush is actually about a weeping willow over posting on social media.
Amazing.
Jesus.
Oh,
That's awesome. That's what I'm gonna do with my cats. They're gonna be like different trees. They're ashes.
I'm gonna turn them into trees today.
Yeah, you can put
Oh,
all their
that's
ashes
fine.
in the trees, and and you're also. I mean, I think even if you wanted to save the rainforest, you could do something like that. Just be a tree in the rainforest too.
I feel like I would get murdered if I was in the rainforest. They keep finding cures to diseases in the rainforest and then deforesting those areas. So I wouldn't want to be a tree in the rainforest. Like I said, put me next to a chain of lakes.
Is it
Give
all a
someone
lie?
summer
Is it
home.
all a lie?
I
They're not really saving the rainforest.
don't think anyone's saving the rainforest.
I mean,
they're purposely destroying
There's
it.
that company.
They
It's
might
like
be doing their
they're called
best,
1,000 trees or 1,000,000 trees or something. They're like a company that's like they every time I think they plant like 5 or 10 trees. Like every time one was cut down, they build they plant
That's
more of
pretty
them.
awesome.
I think
I
I
hope
don't.
that's
I
true.
think it's. I mean, I'm sure it is.
That's the world I choose to believe.
Have you guys paid
I would have
paid
stick with it.
any attention to that the largest fucking cave in the world that's in Vietnam that we found like in like 96 or whatever like that?
Why is it
Well, we
growing?
didn't, but-
So all right, so like it's such a large opening.
Probably because of all the tectonics.
that
and
it
shit.
has its own ecosystem. It has lakes, it has deep areas of the cave that are subterranean. But since the
There's a all
the
around.
cavern opening
Yeah.
is so huge that it has its own forest because
What's it-
enough
where
light
is it?
gets in. It's in Vietnam.
I'm gonna share it with
and
you.
like you have to like rappel in that bitch, and like more people have scaled Mount Everest
It
than have
just
ever
eats
been in
people.
this area. But like
Is it Paradise Cave?
it might,
Oh, it may be Swallow Cave. There's a lot here.
so it's in
Oh,
Vietnam.
World's Largest Cave.
Yeah.
It's Hang Soon Doong.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang
And it's this giant cavern that just has its own entire ecosystem. And I would love to go there. It'd be fucking badass. I wouldn't like go deep in the cave, but I would like rappel down it and like camp and near a lake that's like right in the opening.
I want to hunt one of every animal in that ecosystem.
I bet there's
Well-
I bet there's animals in there that we don't even know shit about. It's so dense and so unexplored. I wouldn't doubt if there were like pygmy tribes that are in there that like, or pygmy tribes that have access to it.
Oh, I've
They're
seen
like
the
hide
descent.
out and shit.
Yeah,
That was-
Here's the
Like
here's
the
the
eyeless people that live in
here's
caves
the
and kill people.
yeah here's
That's awesome.
here's the challenge to the audience. If you get us to 100,000 likes, we will go to this cave
that would be
and
awesome.
hunt a rare animal and
The
bring it-
rarest of animals.
the rarest of animals in the cave,
The
but
most
only if we get to
dangerous of
100,000
games.
likes.
We'll kill a panda just outside of it.
Yeah, but that we'll do that
No,
for
no,
2
no, no,
likes.
no.
Get us to
You
2
execute
likes.
the panda, and then the hunt begins.
There's this other cave too.
Instead of the sound of a gunshot going
Exactly.
off, it's the panda's neck breaking.
There's this other one too. It's like made out of
Crystals.
white crystals.
Oh yeah, you can't stand in there. 'cause
And you
it's real
can't
hot, you'll
be in
suffocate.
there. Like they said because it's made like what is it made out of?
Okay,
Gypsum. I think it's gypsum or something. It's in Mexico, and it's just because like it has its own vibration, and like you can't be in there more than like a few hours.
That's
because
crazy.
yeah,
The frequency physically.
the frequency of well
It's also really, really hot and humid.
yeah because it's basically from the center of the earth.
Yeah, that's probably a bunch of light that
It's
reflects.
calcium sulfate, yeah, so that's why. Calcium sulfate. And like especially if you think I think they even did a test on like the water or like there's bacteria that like lives there and stuff,
pretty
which is
cool.
crazy because it's like all just crystals.
Well, it's like bacteria that exists there, though.
Yeah,
Isn't
like
that
bacteria can
crazy?
exist anywhere.
Like what is it? When I was watching Sequest, they did like
Sequest.
When I was watching Sequest, they did an episode about like some bacteria that like lives in like nuclear waste or something like that, and it's loosely based off of an actual bacteria that started evolving anytime like oil spills occur and stuff, and it can survive in like that like crude spillage or contaminated water and things like that.
Sequest is a valuable source of knowledge.
No, all right. So Sequest,
Well, they do a Science Says segment.
they do. The guy that found the Titanic does this whole thing he worked with the show for the first season.
James Cameron.
So at the end of every episode of season 1, dude like tells you a little bit about the ocean, what we'd explore, what he's done and whatnot. And then he'll be like, this episode's actually based off of this. And then he'll go into like, aquatic life, like facts and whatnot. And of course, they take premises like that and they're like, oh, well, what if this happened and this happened?
It's very cool.
Yeah, and that's how the whole first season runs. It's basically Star Trek in a submarine. It's fucking cool.
Mm.
Ted Raimi is in it.
Who's Ted Raimi?
Sam
He's-
Raimi's
he's in
twin
Sea
brother. What is it? The guy from Jaws is in it. And that kid that's in like early 90s movies and like honeycomb commercials is in it.
I forgot about Honeycomb. I don't even know how the jingle went. I know there's a jingle for Honeycomb.
There was.
They had that weird thing.
That little fuzzy like Tasmanian rat thing.
Yeah.
Is that what the
Sugar
little
Bear?
mascot- The
Talking about
mascot?
Sugar
Or
Is that what it was
not
called?
Sugar Bear, because Sugar Bear was his own thing.
Well, wasn't
Oh.
Sugar Bear for the Pops?
He was for the puffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch cameras, so just keep talking like
Why don't we
normal.
Like we're gonna add a camera to
No, I'm
switch?
gonna use my camera because my. Oh. Where's my, I don't know.
Should have a countdown.
Actually, you guys.
unmute him.
All right, we're unmuted now. We're unmuted
Jake.
now.
We should bring him next week.
Jacob, you're gonna come. You're gonna come on next week.
We should.
All right, I just
we
wanted to
should
make sure,
end
'cause
the
I feel
show
bad.
like everyone I do.
You can blame me. It's my busy life. I forget, and then I lose stuff. Have you guys ever feel bad about losing things where you have it and then you just find it like a week later, a few days later, and you're like, fuck, I really needed it for that one time and I don't need it now. And then you get worried because you put it somewhere you don't usually put things.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Correct.
Where'd Nate go? Wasn't he going to be our guest?
Yeah, he was going to be our guest.
Yeah, we need to bring Nate on right now.
We also need our Reddit questions.
We only have Nate?
What are we doing?
We have limited time
We
here.
need to do
so
our questions and then
we need
bring
the
out our
questions.
guests.
Yeah.
Time.
Yes.
It's time.
Yeah.
Nate, everybody.
So
Woo!
our guest is Nate tonight. I'm here tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to teach
Thanks.
us how to
Give
fillet
it.
Yes. So the first thing about tilapia. What is tilapia, James?
It's a generic fish that we load up in all of our fish sticks.
I see.
I've never seen a tilapia, but it's the most consumed fish in America.
It's actually made of mice.
It's a king.
Wait,
it's a rat
tilapia
king.
are made of
Yep.
are made of mice.
It's just emulsified and redistributed mice.
I want to say something really quick off the top. Your sunglasses look amazing.
They're not as cool as your sunglasses.
No, they're not as cool as your sunglasses.
No, they're
honestly,
not as cool as your sunglasses.
Honestly, these they accentuate my unibrow when I take them off. So I don't like them.
When you
all the-
take them off.
Well, yeah, like this little leathery thing on the front here that looks the coolest, right?
It has a button. You can take it off.
Yeah, but then no, you can't do that with these because you get the leather on the sides.
It's a side leather, I understand.
Side leather, of course. Pardon me. Yeah, but I think why don't you have sunglasses?
I don't know.
Yeah, get in the
honestly,
Jim.
all my sunglasses are in my car.
Go to your car. We'll handle the show.
All right.
They're in my car. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Not So Late Night live stream show. I'm your host, Nathan Gary Stoll. Tonight we're going to discuss some very important things. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, first order of business. Ian, hello. Good evening.
Good evening, Nate. It's good to have you. Good to be here with you.
Thank you for being my associate this evening. I appreciate you coming down on short notice. Megan, same to you.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Absolutely. So, question to both of you: what job allows no fuck ups? What job allows no fuck ups? Megan, we'll start with you.
That's a hard one.
And yet, it shouldn't be such a hard answer.
Oh, well, allows no fuck ups?
No fuck ups. What is a job that you can
Like
not
every
fuck
job?
up on
Every
at all?
job?
Oh,
Like a forklift? Driving a forklift? Driving heavy machinery?
heavy machinery, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Driving a
You
car?
don't want to fuck, yeah.
Being in charge of other human beings?
Sure.
Babysitting?
So,
Baby
everything.
Baby.
If one of those babies survives and tells somebody,
Yeah.
like,
Where they hold a grudge.
A gyno? Someone said a gyno. That
yeah,
would be
yeah.
a big one.
That you don't want to fuck up there. No. Ian, same question.
oh, I'd posit air traffic controller.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, you can go in hungover, but you can't go in drunk.
No, there are no fender
Although if you're
benders in this
hungover,
house.
that could be bad too, because you could be thinking about trying to get better, and that's all you think about. I can't do anything
Looking at
hungover.
all those planes, the only thing you think about is getting high.
You just need to get one more drink in you,
Right.
so you're not hungover anymore.
I have to quickly scroll. Okay, so here we go. Here's something from the subreddit Too Afraid to Ask. How do I tell my girl she looks worse with makeup? Ian, you go right ahead. Oh, our first guest of the evening, James Degenerate. Hey, James.
My guy.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, bro.
Excellent. I'm so glad that this is how it's going tonight.
It's totally how it's going.
Yeah. So, for those who are just joining us, we haven't planned any of this. We have no idea what's going on or where it's going or anything like that. But that's half of the fun. James W. Aguado, a question that I posed to everybody before. I'm sorry, Jimmy Degenerate. I forgot your stage name. What is a job you can't fuck up on?
Like a job that I just can't fuck up on?
No. What is a job that you cannot fuck up on? Like, what is an occupation where if you mess up, it is really bad? Ian said air traffic controller. Megan said basically everything.
Okay, so the way that I heard you say that question is like,
what do you?
What? Well, no, actually, I didn't like. Yeah, I heard me, but I meant like what I heard from you was like, what's a job that's so fucking easy that like you couldn't possibly fuck it up?
Oh, sure. No, I might have
okay
related to you wrong, but everybody remembers the question I was talking about.
I would say the God, what's that thing? No, the thing where it's the emergency broadcast system.
Oh, okay. Why EBS?
Why the emergency broadcast system? Because if like shit really goes down, and I'm talking like DEFCON 1 bombs or flying level shit's going down, those people are literally like, hey, get the fuck out of your house and go to a bunker type people. And if you fuck that up, so many more people will die.
Similar to air traffic control, you can't be drunk on the job. Well, no, but not as an air traffic controller.
Sorry.
So yeah, man. Well, thanks for being on the show. Hey, I had a bunch of questions for you about like life and stuff like that. What do you do? So what are you doing? What is your it?
What is my it?
Thank you, Ian. Next question.
Honestly,
so
right now
what's
it's
next
Fortnite.
for you, man? Yeah. What's Fortnite?
Fortnite is my it for me.
Tell me about Fortnite. I don't know what is.
Are you or are you not a professional Fortnite player?
I mean, with the level of playing that I do, yes. I don't get paid for it. I'm not that great, but I do average, give or take, 9 kills.
Wait. I'm sorry. Back up a little bit. What is Fortnite for the uninitiated?
So Fortnite is it's a pewter console game.
Pewter console. Okay, I've heard of those.
And you could also play it on the Switch.
The Nintendo Switch.
You could switch it up if you will.
Not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're coming for Human Tech.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A game where you do a battle royale where you're airdropped into an arena of sorts that is ever changing.
An arena of swords.
A sword arena?
A sword arena. And
I would drink
and
that.
it's down to the last man or the last 2 or the last squad. Sometimes the last trio.
Do you have a squad?
Sometimes. I have a duo.
Okay.
But occasionally that duo turns into a squad. It all depends on when Tom and Mary are on.
Oh, Tom and Mary, shout out. Thanks for watching.
Tom and Mary. I wish Tom and Mary did.
Yeah.
I asked Tom to be on the show tonight, but he doesn't own a car and he lives in the suburbs.
So Fortnite. So you're big into Fortnite. Is there anything coming up in Fortnite that people would be interested in?
I just hit 178 with my level.
That's something that everybody can look forward to. Your personal level game.
I am a little angry with Fortnite.
Oh, what's wrong with Fortnite?
Because they have a season-ending event into a new season tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Oh.
And I don't get off work until 5. And I would like to be a part of that immediate change.
Well, for those of you who don't have jobs.
For all the Jacob Pita out there.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow, what a
that was a
way to
dig.
single out the only person.
I don't think he's gonna come back now.
I'm not
Everyone.
singling him out. I'm acknowledging the fan.
Way to alienate our only audience.
Yeah,
I'm
you just call him out
acknowledging
for
the
not having a
fan.
job.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
over.
that's
That's
something about not having a
that's
job?
the
You just called him out for not having, because I said for those who don't have a job, and you're like AKA Jacob Pita.
I mean, he is a comic, so I mean.
Anyways, everybody should download Fortnite and tune in for this season-ending event.
As long as they play with me. If you play Fortnite and you're not with me, you're against me.
What is your battle tag? What's your handle?
Jimmy Degenerate across the board, bro.
Is it Jimmy Degenerate
Yeah.
across the board?
Jimmy
bro? That
Degenerate.
is a really long screen name.
Jimmy Degenerate. Jimmy Degenerate. Jimmy Degenerate. Jimmy Degenerate.
So Jimmy
Jimmy
Degenerate.
Degenerate.
So you basically
7
love. You
times.
basically love. It's just so you can remember your name.
Any place that you can be on any sort of media that is social or otherwise, Jimmy Degenerate.
It's so we can remember his name. That's why.
Streamline.
I hear you.
I am 6
It's
full
easy
pages
to
on
remember
Google.
your name if you make everything the same name.
Makes things way easier to
Yeah.
look up.
It does.
He's not like me where he has 4 things to deal with every day.
Oh yeah, I won't even be on a site if they won't let me have the door around.
So, unlike Jimmy Degenerate, you can still tune in to Fortnite tomorrow.
I need to take a
3 or
picture.
4,
You guys
depending on-
just like
3 or Fortnite.
3 or a fortnight.
Exactly. See, you're getting it. You're understanding what the core concept of the game is. Puns.
For very smart people.
Yes, for very, very high intellectual. You can tune in on almost anything on Fortnite. Sign up, give Epic your money for V-Bucks. It'll be cool, I swear. I don't have anything else to say other than that. I play Fortnite.
I do not play Fortnite.
Oh.
You played a couple of times.
I'm not anti-Fortnite.
Mm.
I just haven't been converted yet.
It's not for everybody. If you don't like,
I've invited you several times.
if you don't like,
I didn't say I haven't been invited. I said I haven't been converted.
I see.
You know, I recently took a DNA test and I found out how Italian I was.
How Italian are you?
0.
Yes, Italian.
0.
I
Not
see.
even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
I like it. That's good.
Do you like Italian food?
I love carbs.
I like carbs too.
Yeah, I recently had to do keto. And I'm
Keto?
happy about it.
You
Yes,
don't
I
have
do.
to.
I need to
The
lose
doctor
weight.
didn't tell you were going to
It's not like your
die.
job is
I
like, you gotta
need
do this or you're
To
fired.
lose weight. I'm not spending.
You're not a
money on
vegan
gas.
homeless person?
I'm not a vegan homeless person.
Shout out to the vegan homeless
So I have
people.
to do keto.
His name is Anthony. Anthony. Vegan homeless.
I think I used to know an Anthony who was.
A vegan homeless?
I think he was vegan. He wasn't homeless.
Did he have a mustache?
He had a pencil mustache.
So vegan homeless has a pencil mustache, like a John Waters.
Yes, like a John Waters.
And he talks and acts like John Waters.
How about me?
Oh, be nice.
So Jacob said that you're so Italian that you think Jimmy John's is a local Italian joint.
Hey,
I mean, that-
forget about
That would be-
Forget
that
about
would be, like,
it.
not
And he
Italian.
included your name in the joke, so that's even funnier. You know, Jimmy John, the actual Jimmy John, is a big game hunter.
He is.
He's a
I've
piece of
seen
shit.
pictures of him with, like,
He's
dead
a piece
lions.
of shit.
Yeah, the naked
Don't
picture
eat
of
Jimmy
him.
John's. Don't eat Jimmy John's. They give you day-old bread. Don't eat there.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
All
bread is
bread-
so good.
All
Okay.
bread is made no more than 4 to 6 hours. I used to work for
Well,
Jimmy John.
don't eat it. Matt
don't-
used to work for them too, and
Yeah.
we don't eat for them because
Don't
we don't
eat.
like when people kill animals. So
I actually
sorry.
worked for the number one.
That's where they get the meat, though.
No,
No,
I hope
they're-
not. I'm not gonna eat
no,
lion.
they're-
Yeah.
they're-
Your
in the
club has
country.
the
And
best
now you're
line.
here.
So,
Now
someone,
I'm here.
Now you're a guest
Jacob
on
said he
our
got
show.
kicked out for asking for a meatball sub. They don't even like toast your food. Like when Matt used to toast his food there, people would be like, "Oh, can you toast my food?" He's like, "No, just toast my own food. Toast my own food."
Well,
man."
yeah, they don't do toast. It's a cold
Yeah.
place. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't like toast in my sandwiches, and I think it's stupid if you toast your sandwich. And that's like
You
a
are
lot of
going to
dialogue.
hell.
I
You're
think it
going to
depends. I'll
hell.
switch back and forth.
Paninis?
Unless you're
You don't eat paninis?
Unless
You don't eat
you're eating-
paninis?
I do not. Unless you're eating a cheesesteak or something like that, or steak.
So you have an
sandwich.
exemption. You can't be totally against it if
But
you like
That
cheesesteak.
is a hot sandwich.
Well, it's a hot sandwich, but it's not. Well,
But
yeah.
if you-
If
but
I
if-
got a club, I would not.
But
toast
if you go to
Well,
like,
of course.
Subway,
I'd kill you.
a club is supposed to be cool.
if you go to
cold.
like Subway and you
Yeah, that's
you
the same
get
shit on
anything
toast.
toasted,
Don't eat
that
from
should
Subway
not be a
either.
bad
Their
sandwich.
food is
I'm just saying,
disgusting.
if you toast
I
a
gotta
sandwich
eat
that
a
shouldn't
sandwich
be
You know what you
somewhere.
should do? Buy some bread, buy some ingredients, make it yourself.
Fuck that.
That's what you should do.
fucking go to JP Graziano's
Hey.
on Peoria
Quiznos.
and Roosevelt for the best goddamn sandwich you will
Randolph.
ever eat.
Randolph.
Randolph.
Peoria
What
and
did I say?
Randolph. Roosevelt.
Oh no, it's not on
It's
that.
not on Roosevelt.
Humble
Oh,
House has
Randolph.
also got some bomb ass fucking sandwiches.
I don't know. Go to Heroes about 10 years ago.
Go to
Western and
Jimmy-
Addison.
Go to Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
We're running out of time here, guys.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. When you wrap it up,
Have you ever tried Tiger?
I would.
Eat Jimmy John's.
I would totally try Tiger.
oh my goodness.
That's what the hot peppers are. They're sliced tiger.
Oh,
The cherry peppers.
Sliced pickle.
Sliced
Sliced
cherry
pickle time.
peppers.
No, it's cherry,
Cherry
peppers.
peppers.
It's cherry peppers.
Okay.
I love me some cherry peppers.
Yeah.
So what else you got going on, James?
Still waiting on this promotion.
Bummer. It's good to have dead air on a podcast.
Dealing with inappropriate activity in the workplace.
Oh yeah, what are you doing in the workplace that's inappropriate?
It's not me, and it's not something I can definitely talk about.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. Yeah. We can't discuss such things. This is
face
Facebook.
touched.
No, it's not me at all. It's not even.
No,
It's got nothing to
touching
do
your
with.
butt.
It's got nothing to do with me in any way, shape, or form.
You
No.
can tell us, Jim.
No.
You can tell
I
all of
literally
us.
cannot tell anybody.
Anyways, you guys ever been
Jim's
to the
the
Denver
Harvey
airport?
Weinstein.
The Denver airport is big.
All right, so let's talk about this Denver airport you speak of, because I don't think Denver even exists, and I don't think the planes
Can
go
fly.
over Colorado at all.
Okay,
The mountains are too high.
mountains are pretty high.
He's got
Sure.
a point.
They might have gone around. The mountains are.
Feeds into my
The
theory.
mountains aren't that long.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
You better redeem
So
yourself.
she does come around the mountain, which is exactly my point. So we came
I
around.
don't
the
even
mountain.
remember the last time I saw a plane come around the mountain.
It's when it comes.
I've seen them go into a mountain.
I even see it. John
last-
Denver's died too.
Yeah, exactly. I
The
met John
last-
Denver. I met him a year before he died.
John
Actually,
Denver's, dude.
I met.
That's
I
one
met.
of the funniest South Park.
I actually met him a year before he died. Actually, I was 8 years old.
Didn't John Denver die with
He died in like the 70s.
Billy?
He died. He died when I was 8 years old. I just said that. I met him a year before he
was born in
died.
1962.
I was born in 1986.
John Denver's been dead.
He's
longer
been
than
dead for a
that.
long
I
time.
thought
Yeah.
he died with the Big Bopper and.
Oh my God, that was the 50s.
That was Richie Valens. Richie Valens and the Big Bopper
Yeah, but I
died.
still thought
the day the music bot
Yeah, I
died.
thought John Denver. No, wait, no, he wasn't.
Bye bye, Miss
John
American.
Denver
That's what it's
died the
about,
day that He
dude.
came into this world all
John
by
Denver wrote
himself.
Rocky Mountain High.
Still alive.
No, John Denver wrote Rocky Mountain High. He sang, that's on like a country road. He wrote
Old Town
Sunshine
Road.
on My Shoulders. He wrote. I mean, he basically named himself after Maroon Bells because he loved Maroon Bells. That was his favorite place to go
I
in,
take it
in
back 'cause I do
Colorado.
remember he testified against the PMRC in the 90s.
Oh,
Or the late 80s.
He
whatever
basically,
it was.
he
yeah.
basically,
you know, Twisted Sister like
he basically won an award, a country music
Yeah.
award. I don't know who
I know
was
he
it
a big
burned.
part of it.
They
He made
burned
up
his
the
like
company
his
in,
CDs
Fall,
or something.
Yeah.
Who was it? I'm gonna see who it was.
D. Snyder.
I hate censorship. Censorship is fascist. See, they get it.
Yeah, Charlie Rich whipped out his lighter and burned the card announcing John Denver as the 1975 CMA Entertainer of the Year. It was considered to be one of the greatest moments of protest in country music history. So he basically beat Charlie Rich for Entertainer of the Year, and Charlie Rich like basically took out his lighter and like burned his music in front.
Because Charlie Rich
Do you know
got
what's
ripped
funny?
off.
Do you know who also told that story?
I don't even know who the
exact story
fuck
you
that
just
guy
told?
is.
Farva from Super Troopers.
Oh yeah, yeah, he liked
Remember?
it. Yeah, he liked
Remember when he
him
was talking
He
to
said
the,
that,
to the
yeah.
rookie, and he
Yeah.
told that exact story and
Yeah.
he burns his cassette tape?
because he was saying that because he was basically saying to the rookie that he was John Denver and
Yeah.
this guy was Charlie Rich. He's like, you're not gonna be, he was basically competing with him. Okay, so the kitty's here, so that means that we have to wrap up. 'Cause
All
we
right,
got
well,
13%. We got 13% here.
Throw James's hat. Throw Jimmy D the hat. It's to your left.
The hat. Oh, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Goes to the host
I should have
there.
went underhand.
See how tiny my
Look
head
at
is?
her. Look at her. Look at her.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in today. My name has been Nathan Gary's Goal. This is my show. These have been my hosts, Jimmy Degenerate and Ian Pearson.
Woo!
Tune in again next week where we might do the exact same thing, but it might be completely different. At the very least, as we go out, Jimmy, Ian, where can we find you guys and what are y'all doing? Let's roll them credits.
Look at her.
Go ahead, lads.
You could find us on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. You could find us on Facebook. You could find us on OnlyFans. You can find us at pornhub.com/models/not-so-late-night live stream.
Woo! We can't get money from there because it's hard to make people record on there. The measurements, and we can't know measurements.
No, we need a photocopy of their ID to prove their age.
Same thing.
Which I think is really funny. Like, they're like, the only way you make money is if you prove if everyone here is 18. But if you upload something we don't know about, it's not our business.
Gotta do something. Ian, where can people find you? What are you into?
Where all name brand cereals are sold.
All name brand cereals. You heard it here from her. Yep. Megan's here too. Megan, where can we find you?
Find me on Instagram.
You
YouTube,
too.
Facebook, Curator Kitty, and the Night Owl Chicago.
Someone's gonna be playing Megan's music later tonight. Go see it at the Concord.
Gene
in
Barris.
Chicago. Yeah, very cool. When are we getting him on the show?
I don't know. You'd be
All
lucky
right.
if you do.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.
We'll see you next week.
Look at her. Look at her. I can't right now.